In the previous videos, you saw how incredibly straightforward and simple it was to go from box to backup in 15 minutes all the way to running your very first Veeam backup job. As promised, we do have some nice new security enhancements that we wanted to cover, and the first of which is a capability called Honeypot. So let's take a look at exactly what Honeypot is, what safeguards it offers you, and how easy it is to turn on in your environment. Many of you may have heard of honeypots, you know what they are, but essentially it's like a tripwire that we allow you to deploy that listens for suspicious activity and intrusion threats on your local area network and cuts them off before they have a chance to infiltrate your deployments and infect and ransomware encrypt your data. And how does this work? Typically, you have to go in, you have to set this up, you have to assign it specific parameters to listen to, set up ports that it should be paying attention to, different types of protocols like SSH and RDP. We've simplified that process for you. So let me show you all you've got to do. You log into your web UI, which if you watched the previous videos, very straightforward to get here. Once you've logged on, you're going to go up to Settings, you're going to click on Security, and you'll notice we have a tab called Honeypot. Now keep in mind, we like to keep things simple here at Object First. We don't expect everyone that leverages our appliance to be a security expert, but we want to enable you with all the security safeguards as humanly possible. So you simply click Enable Honeypot, one click. You can choose to enable a static IP and give it your own information, or it could pull all this by default if you're running DHCP. In this case, we're going to do a static assignment. We're going to do 172.16.4, and we're going to use 64, which is an available IP on our network. We're going to type in our subnet mask, and we're going to type in our gateway. So all basic network parameters that you should know. And once you do that, you simply hit Apply Changes. Save the configuration. Now you'll notice here at the bottom, it goes through and actually starts up this process automatically for you. There's nothing else you have to do. So literally the only requirement here is one additional available IP address on your network. And from here, we take care of everything else. And what's really nice about this, you can see that it's healthy, it's running, and the Honeypot IP is .64. So what I want to do to give you a real-time example of what this looks like in action, I'm going to open up Remote Desktop Client, just as a quick example. And let's say there was a bad actor somewhere on the network. They were trying to infiltrate your Veeam backup server. Maybe they wanted to get in and delete all your backup data, which they couldn't do anyway because you're running on a fully hardened immutable backup appliance purpose-built for Veeam to enable you to stay simply resilient. But let's say they were trying anyway. So we try to connect to that IP address. Everything looks like it's working. It's trying to connect. Nothing's happening. Notice what's going to pop up here in the background. And as soon as it pops up, I'm going to cancel this and show you what it looks like. But because we've got that honeypot listening, it's detected this intrusion attempt. So if we click on Events, check this out. Suspicious activity shows you exactly what's been going on. And if you have email notifications set up, which is another thing you can turn on here in the web UI, you're going to get notified over all this suspicious activity the moment it happens. So truly, real-time security monitoring and protection with one click and an IP address. Can't get any simpler than that. That's why we're secure, simple, and powerful, and enable Veeam users to remain simply resilient. We'll see you guys in the next video. Doesn't get much easier than a click and an IP address, does it? We've built this honeypot capability into the software to enable you to add an additional layer of protection without being a security expert to catch bad actors before they have a chance to infiltrate your critical data. As promised, stay tuned. We're going to have additional capabilities and feature sets that we'll be covering in future videos. Until then, we'll see you on the next one.